Hey YouTube, it's your boy Big Ray. It's time for a product review. See here, yeah, there we go. Today's product review is going to be about Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion. Not really, I'm just playing. Today's product review is actually going to be on Optimum Nutrition's 100% Whey Gold Standard, also known as the On Company. I love this protein. This is the protein I've actually been using day in and day out for the past year, I guess. Year and a half, maybe. About a year and a half. And I wanted to use it before, but what I was using before was working. And once they stopped making it, then I found another one. And I'm very, very happy with this one. I've gotten nice gains. I've done well with this particular protein. What I like in particular about it is the fact that it's a whey isolate, meaning it's a lot finer. It's not like your casein proteins and your soy proteins and all your slower type proteins. This is a fast protein, and it is absorbed in the body quickly before and after working out. Actually, the only time that I actually use it is before and after working out. I take 1 scoop before my workout, and I take 2 scoops after my workout. So, you know, within a 2-hour window, I'm getting about 60 grams of protein. Per 1 scoop, there's 24 grams of protein and only about 3 carbs. For all my viewers out there, this would be a good protein for you. If it's easy for you to gain weight, this would be a good protein for you, only because it has a very minimum amount of carbs. There are some other proteins out there that have 0 carbs. But this is the next best thing because there's only 3 carbs per serving, and you're definitely going to burn 3 carbs off in the gym. So this is a good protein if you're trying to lean out and just gain lean muscle mass. You don't want a protein that's going to put a lot of bulky weight on you. You don't want a protein that has a lot of fillers and things like that. Then that is a good protein to use for your actual protein needs. It's pretty reasonable, actually. Let me see. This one right here has 77 servings. That's 1 scoop per serving. Assuming that you use 1 scoop per serving, that's 77 servings. And once I buy this, you know, I work out about 4 times a week. Like I said, I take 1 scoop before and 2 scoops after working out, and this still lasts me about a good month. Definitely in the 4-week range. This is about how long it lasts me, and that's about $50. I mean, and altogether, it looks like I'm using a lot of supplements. Altogether, my budget each month for supplements is about $120, $150. And that's really not a lot. You know, I got a weight gainer, you know, for meal replacements, and I have a fast protein for before and after working out. And, I mean, especially if your diet is clean and you're not spending your money on a lot of junk food anyway, $150, $120 a month is really, really not a lot of money. But if it is, I do have some future videos coming up where I'm going to talk about how you can body build on a budget. That's my next, one of my next videos that I'm making. But back to this particular protein. Like I said, if you're one that puts weight on easy, this is the type of protein that you would rather have. Lots of other proteins out there. I know you walk into a GNC or vitamin shop and it's just protein wall to wall. It's like, oh my God, really? Like, really, what's the best protein for me? This particular protein, you know, like I said, if you don't want a lot of fillers and things like that, this is a pretty good protein to use, because it doesn't have a lot of fillers. Let me see. I don't know any other highlights I can use for it, other than the fact that it's been on the market for a very, very long time. I'm not big on the when you look for a protein, don't get caught up in the people that's got like all these millions of dollars in advertisements and stuff. When I'm getting ready to buy a protein, I look in a magazine, or excuse me, any supplement for that matter. If I see it in a magazine from 3-4 years ago, and it's in one of the magazines today, it's been on the market that long, then it's pretty much established itself, it's been around, it actually works. These fly-by-night protein companies, which I've seen in just 5 years, several kinds that have come and gone overnight, you know, just because it's just in there for the money, you know, and they're just flukes. You know, I've seen several of them do that, so, you know, to make sure that I'm getting the best product for my money, I like to make sure that they've been around for some time. The first thing that comes out, just because Jay Cutler's holding it or this particular bodybuilder is holding it and saying they use it, that's not, don't get caught up in that. And don't get caught up in all the hype about the description and all the bold print and stuff like that, man. they get so many people with advertising. I was one of them. Like for the first year or two, you know what I mean. I got a lot of caught up in that a lot, and wasted a lot of money getting products like that. You know, my future product reviews is going to be products that actually do the job for the least amount of money. And I'm pretty sure that's what all my viewers want, is to get the job done the cheapest way possible and the most efficient way possible. So that's what my next product reviews are going to be about. I hope I'm not missing anything. I always feel like I am when I'm making these videos. But yeah, you know, I reply to the comments. Shoot me a comment. All right. This is your boy Big Play Ray.